I want to bring something up.
Okay.
I know that you're a huge fan of Harry Potter. But, like, picture a story where kind of a similar concept, except it's written in the stars. So,
wait, what? Tell me more.
It's based on your zodiac sign, which we're both Pisces.
Thank you.
So let's just pretend one day someone comes up to us and is like, hey, you're Pisces. Wee.
Yeah, I am.
And also,
what about
like,
it?
you kind of have, like, this, like, power in you. Wee. Hold on.
Dude, hold on.
And the magic elements is the same as, what is it? Like, earth, water, fire, wind. Very Avatar. So let's say that there's a school like this where you can hone these abilities.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts, but for zodiac signs.
Okay.
But our main characters are Geminis, and they're twins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Slay.
They lived very normal lives. Normal in the sense of, like, human.
Okay.
But they were in foster care.
Okay.
And then now they're just on their own trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly some guy is like, oh my God.
Some hot guy. You forgot to say that.
Some very sexy guy just shows up and he's just like, Hey, actually, you're a wizard. Oh, I mean,
you're a wizard, Harry.
Wait, wrong story. Sorry. You're a zodiac sign. Wait, hold on.
I mean,
come with me if you want to live.
And then they're like, no. And then he's like, hold on. Bippity boppity boop. And then they're like, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what the fuck am I saying?
Basically, they are coerced into going to this school.
But
also, they kind of want to, because if they go to this school, they won't be struggling. They won't be having to fucking rob shit anymore.
As you do.
Also, their parents were kind of like bad bitches, you know? And they had a lot of power in this like fae world school system. And so if they go to these classes and they pass these classes, then they can win or gain.
They have the opportunity to.
Yeah, to gain back their inheritance. Do you think a story of Zodiac Academy can fix your life?
Only if I get bullied while I'm there.
Okay, perfect. Well, welcome to the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one zodiac sign at a time.
I love that.
I'm your host, Yahida.
And I'm your host, Chelly. We are both Pisces. And I believe my power would be water, by the way. Of course.
Of course it would be, yeah.
But I feel it's funny because I don't really like swimming.
I don't either.
So I feel like, okay, test one, swim across. And I would be doing the movements, but I wouldn't move.
I think I do like swimming, but I'm not that good at it.
I'm not either. I can swim like in survival. You throw me in the ocean, I'll come back. But like, I can't swim for fun. Also, I hate diving.
I hate being wet.
But you know what's something I love? Being fucking bullied.
Oh, dude, me too. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Zodiac Academy, written by Caroline Peckham and Susanne Valenti.
And we are talking about book 1, The Awakening. Mm-hmm. So just like you said, our two main characters are twins, Tory and Darcy.
Darcy and Tory, because we start with Darcy. Don't be rude.
Sorry. Oh my God, I don't know what came over me.
I'm sorry.
This episode, we're just going to bully each other.
We have to. This is a bully romance.
You're right.
And it's also a why choose, right? Because there's like a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of men. Children. What are they? Young boys.
They're boys.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Even if they're men, they're still boys. So Darcy and Tory are... Wait, hold on. You're starting? Wait, can we
I'm not checking this.
I'm always scared opening these now because of the one time we filmed Divine Rival.
And you almost blinded me? Oh my God. Oh, it says shake well. Oops. Damn.
Like shake my... Is it working?
Did I do it?
That's why the other one tasted really good, because I did shake it. So Darcy and Tory are living in the human world, and they are changelings, meaning that although they come from this fae world, wow, you're so smart. That's why you're in medical.
Oh my god. It's so interesting how the story starts though, because like literally Darcy is trying to steal back money from who the fuck was he? Was his name Luke?
It was
Pete.
a guy. Yeah.
Pete.
Did they live with him?
Yeah, I think he was their foster parent at one point.
Was shitty. Like they would save up money for themselves and he would take it and use it for gambling. So she was breaking into the house in order to steal back the money. But then as she was leaving, she heard the cops. And then one person was like, leave her. And it sounded like it was another cop, but she ran away and dropped all the money.
Yeah. Which was so fucking irritating. I was like, really? You did all that, stole back your money, and then dropped it?
Really? I hated it too. But you know what I hated more?
What?
I hated the writing in this book.
Oh, dude,
I couldn't get over the kind of humor with the writing because anytime something would happen, she'd be like, oh my God, cheese on a cracker. I can't believe this is happening. Shit on a stick. And it's like, that's not funny.
Yeah.
No one says that. I fucking hated that shit like would always come up.
It's not funny. Like she tried to be like, let me give you
goofy.
Let me give you an example, okay? Also, I don't like the writing. It says, sirens, closer this time, and whoosh, I was mentally carried away to jail cell, then weeping dramatically on a stand-in court. Guilty, the jury chimed, then bam, a metal door slamming in my face while I turned to my cellmate, Patrice, who had a gut the size of a beach ball and a menacing gleam in her eye. At least she's well fed. I was so fucking confused. I was like, wait, what? Did she go to jail? And then I had to reread it and like, no, she's just picturing that if she gets caught, this is going to be her life.
And making a joke. I don't think the jokes are funny because they do that a lot in this book where they overthink and then like it like cuts into like a weird flashback. Very Family Guy humor. I don't like that shit.
I don't like it either. I don't think she's funny like at all.
Both of them aren't. And I
also same fucking voice again. I'm so over this shit. Like,
oh yeah,
sometimes I would forget whose perspective. Oh, because it would be dual perspective, so we go from Darcy to the other twin Tory, and so sometimes I would forget like, oh, whose head am I in? And then I'd be like, I have to scroll back up because literally they sound like the same person.
They do, and I fucking hate. Because I think Tori's supposed to be the one that is doing more risky things. Because Tori stole a motorcycle in the start of the story in order to sell it. And she sells it for a few $100s. And then...
because they want to pay the rent or something like that?
Dude, I was doing the math, by the way, because they were like $2,000. That's 6 months rent. And I was like, okay, 2006. That means they're only paying $333 rent. Where are they living? Like, where does it cost that little?
Where is this?
But I fucking hated Tori's part the most. I will actually say I preferred Darcy over Tory because Tory was the one that met. I think Professor. What's his fucking name?
Professor X.
Obsidian? Is it Orion?
Oh, Orion, yeah.
Okay.
but they make a joke where it's like, oh my God, he's giving Professor X.
Yeah. So Professor Orion.
Tell me, am I lying? When they first met this man, they didn't comment on his appearance. Like maybe they said, yeah, he's handsome. But then I literally forgot about him until they saw him in class, like deeper into the story. And they were like, the hottest teacher alive walked in. And he just like.
Towel with water.
Literally, just like shirtless and shit. And I was like, wait, didn't they already meet this man? Why does it feel like this is their first meeting?
No, you know what? They did bring up his appearance a little more because at the fucking beginning, the fucking part I hated is Tori is home. No, Darcy is home waiting for Tori. And then Tori gets like magically coerced to walk Professor Orion to the house. And so she opens the door and Darcy is in there wearing pajamas, which, okay, I'm going to bring that up later too. And then she looks at Tori, who walks in with this stranger, this handsome stranger.
This sexy thing.
Who is an adult, by the way. I know they're both 18, but this man is old.
Yeah.
And she just goes, no, you're not going to use our shared bed to have sex with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not funny. I wanted to stop. You had read this before I did. And I was like, God fucking damn we gonna get through this shit? So
you know what's so funny? I literally didn't want to keep reading it, but then I was just thinking, oh, we're gonna fucking tear this book apart. I don't know. Like, I just want to laugh. I just want to giggle. I want to just look.
Dude, I struggled so much, and I told you I did. That's why I was reading this book. I read 5 pages, and then I read Credence. I was reading this book. I read another 5 pages. I finished Akamath. I was so like, didn't want to read this, but then I sat myself down, and I was like, no, I need to get through this book. But I can't with this dry-ass humor, because you know what's another thing that tells you that this isn't funny? No one in the story fucking laughs. Like, this isn't funny shit. And so then Orion is just over here like, okay, whatever. You girls are fae, a magical world. It's like this one, but it's like the upside down. You watch Stranger Things? Kind of like that, but not at all like that. You watch Harry Potter? Yeah.
Kind of like that, but nothing like that.
I know. Think about everything you know. You don't know shit. You guys are princesses. Prince-I. You come with me. Thank you. I don't know the plural. I can't say it right now. Okay. So come with me so that you can live this world. And they're like, no. And he's like, okay, hold on.
He's like looking at them like, no, say yes. And they're like, okay, yes.
Yeah. No, it's fine. And then he also tells them, like, you're going to get a lot of money. You get allowance staying there. Everything is paid for. And it's funny because they weren't down at first, but then they're like, wait, hold on. Wait, hey. We get paid for learning?
For attending school? I
love that shit. Okay. I'm already doing that. I'm doing it for free. So sign me up, handsome professor. And so then he signs them up. They go, and I fucking hate that it's just immediate. So they get to the school, and it's fucking like, okay, let's figure out what power you have. And it's like, I don't even.
And you know what sucks about this? It's so fucking, oh my God. It's just so predictable. I think that's the worst offense, honestly. Because literally, like, all these professors are like, okay, we're going to tap into what power calls to you. But just, just so you know, like, most people only have one. The unique ones have 2. But that's it, though. Yeah. That's literally
There's
it.
Like, one guy that has 3. They even say it's, like, super, super rare. But that's probably not going to happen.
That's probably not going to happen because you guys are losers. So let's test it out, yeah? So let's try water or whatever.
And I hate that this scene took fucking 10 pages. It was like, let's do water. I felt it. Oh my gosh. Who has water? I can't believe they have water. Good for you, queens, princesses.
Oh, that's probably it then. Let's go to Earth.
Yeah.
Let's go to Earth. Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I felt the dirt in me. Like, spits out a little plant. It's like, oh my God, raise your hand if you have Earth. Got it. Okay, let's try air. Oh my God. Who the fuck felt that? They raised their hand. Oh. A+. You see, these bitches have 3.
Like, no way. No way.
No fucking
no way. They're going to have fire. No way.
Does fire fucking
candles lit
hair singed? Like, it's fucking, they're bald now. And then
they're not.
Like, everyone give a round of applause.
Yeah, this was
for our new bitches.
This was very like a public affair. Like, everybody saw them. Everybody was just like shocked, gossiping about it. Like, oh my God. First of all, these princesses are back, and also they have every fucking element.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't water, fire, air, earth. I wish it was something else.
I wish that both of them had only had one and they were the exact opposite.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah, I would have wanted one of them to be water and one of them to be fire. But anyway, they're going through this. And by the way, Tory, I want to mention another thing I hate about her. At the beginning of the story, there was someone who was flirting with her. I can't remember if it was Orion trying to be weird or if it was someone else. But the person that was flirting with her was like, hey, we gonna go eat later, beba? We gonna go eat later? And then she's like, you're a disgusting man. I don't want to eat with you. And I thought that was just her view on, like, relationships. It would have been cool if she was just like, I'm not here for any of this shit. I'm here to defend my sister. Because that was kind of the vibe that it gave off. Yeah. But as soon as she gets there, she's like, who are those 4 handsome Greek gods over there?
No, don't you remember that there was another girl, an outsider, who was like, hey girl, so you're new here? Okay, let me show you the cliques. It was one of those moments where I was like, the losers over there, band geeks over there, whatever.
and bad bitches right
here. And then you see those 4 handsome, sexy things over there. Yeah, those are the kings of the school, which was Seth
Capella. I liked his name because I just thought he ate Capella everything. That's Seth.
Max.
We have Max, and he's just kind of like angry.
Yeah.
And thirsty, but we'll get to that later.
Darius.
Fire. That's his personality.
Fire, anger, mean.
Yeah.
Who did I miss?
You said Seth.
Max, Darius, Caleb, yeah. Caleb was...
He was one of them. So, that's all that matters. So then...
I don't know why. I don't understand, because it's not like the name starts with the same letter, but to me, Darius and Caleb were interchangeable. I was like, wait, who's who again?
To me, Caleb could have disappeared. The story could have gone on. They could have been in fucking magical math class, and it's like, oh, where's Caleb? Oh, didn't you hear he fucking vanished? I don't know what happened. It's like, oh, okay, chill. Nothing would have changed in the story. So then there's these 4 boys sitting, fucking posing and shit.
Which at the moment they're the most like powerful, yes. I guess. Yeah.
And so then she's watching them like, I just can't fucking look away. The darkness in them, the moodiness, the vibes. I'm here for it. Mm-hmm. They lean over to each other and just start laughing. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna look away.
Oh, they're known as the heirs.
Yes.
H-E-I-R.
So then the principal's like, well, good luck at school. You're really gonna kill it here. Love it. And then these 4 boys come up to them and it's like, so you girls think you're just gonna take what belongs to us? Because when by the way,
they're called the Celestial Heirs. Sorry, I just want to make sure that everybody knows.
Honestly, I'm glad you said that because it would have changed everything. So then they all come up to him. Oh, by the way, because Tory and Darcy's parents, they kicked the bucket. Rest in paradise.
They got murdered.
Queen.
Right?
Yeah,
they were murdered?
They were murdered.
But nobody knows by who. That's the mystery.
Because of that, there were 4 families of all 4 different elements who all took on the role of running the kingdom. So that's why those 4 want the kingdom, because their families have owned it since that happened. Mm-hmm. So,
and also they're very like condescending. Like Darius is like, so you've been hiding in the mortal realm without any ounce of training, and first of all, you have all of the powers of all of the elements. Are you fucking kidding me?
Just get whatever you want. You guys are so snobby, and it's like, bitch, I just went to Taco Bell this morning and now I was told I'm a princess. So I don't know what you're fucking talking about, but I hate their anger. I hate the way they think they're winning the argument, because there's like, yeah, we're the celestial heirs. We're the most important people. And then Tory and Darcy are like, oh, do you see any important people here, Darcy? And it's like, no, Tory, I don't know what they're talking about. It's like, you're not funny. Mm-hmm. They're fucking bullying you. Just fucking ignore them. Mm-hmm. Dude, I wrote in my book, because I bought this book. Sorry, I didn't want to. Now I have it. So I bought this book and I wrote in it, oh God, I can't believe this is just reflecting how the actual education system is. Because then they just start fucking bullying them like hella.
He bites her. Who is it? Caleb?
Caleb bites her.
Caleb bites Tory, I think. Because he's a vampire. Also, they are also vampires. I don't understand this.
And then
I feel like this book was trying to do too much. Because, first of all, Zodiac signs. Zodiac signs, cool, awesome. Elemental powers. And there's also, like, they're, like, creatures as well. Like, you can either be a vampire, a werewolf, a siren, a Pegasus. Like, there's so many options. Like, there's so much fucking happening.
And it's funny because, because Tory gets bitten by Caleb. Mm-hmm. She's fucking losing all of her power. Mm-hmm. And then
because he's draining her power.
Darcy, I think, is getting coerced to do something, like, ridicule herself. Mm-hmm. And then the fucking... they look over at Professor Orion's like, this is the man who brought us here. Like, what is he gonna do? He's fucking, just checking his nail, taking selfies, like, at work.
Cutting his nails.
I know, like, just...
filing them down.
And the principal...
No, but not just him. Like, also the principal. Like, everyone, all of the teachers are just fucking watching. And they're literally getting bullied by these 4 celestial heirs. Like, it's so fucking stupid. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
And everyone around them is just like, oh my God, I knew this would happen.
Drama.
Mm-hmm.
I was so angry, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that they just got away with shit. Because then it's just like all of that happens. Fucking Tori's on the floor, bleeding out. I don't know. And then they're just like, hey, Tori, don't be late to class. Okay?
Yeah. See you in class.
Because that's
okay?
actually, that would be a detention
Mm-hmm.
if you were late to class.
Mm-hmm.
And close to expulsion.
Yeah.
So really watch it. Because you're on thin ice. And it's like, bitch, I'm bleeding out. And even the book starts with that line. Before you start reading the book, it's like, oh, if you get bitten by a vampire, that's not going to count as a tardy. And that's that's not funny.
I don't care.
I don't get it.
Also, please do something.
So then the girls are told, you got to pick a house that you're going to be in.
An element.
Like, an element. And both of them are like, oh, sweet, we'll do air because Seth is the least.
Well, because when they were getting bullied, I forgot if it was Darcy or Tory. It doesn't fucking matter. One of them unlocked the air power and just fucking pushed everyone off. And so everyone around them, like all the students and shit, were like, oh my God, they're so powerful queens. And so now the principal all of a sudden wants to work. And she's just like, okay, ladies, you have to pick a house or an elemental house, whatever. And so they're over here like saying, okay, water focus, house aqua. You know, it's ruled by
Caleb,
yeah. Earth focus, house Terra.
Seth.
Is ruled by Seth. Air focus, house Air.
Max. No, and Seth is air. Seth is air.
Yeah, Seth is air, so Max is
water.
Earth. I don't fucking remember.
All I remember is that Seth is air and Darius is fire. And then it's like,
Hold
okay.
on. I'm not done. Fire focus, house Ignis. Thank you. Is Darius.
So then they're like, okay, pick a house. And both of them at the same time are just like air. It's like, oh, actually, no, you guys can't be in the same house.
Because you're
plot
just,
line.
Because you're just so powerful. And like, that's not fair. Like, I don't understand the point of this because she's over here saying like, oh, because like every elemental house is going to garner points. Points for what? I don't understand. She didn't even explain.
Have you seen Hogwarts? We actually don't use the points, but we really hope one day we can find a point.
I know.
Oh, dude. And how is it that they almost killed these two bitches and they didn't lose house points? Mm-hmm. You know? I'm going to give you, Darius, I'm going to give you 5 extra points because you didn't once use a cuss word when you did that. Yeah. So beautiful. She's a horrible principal.
Also, I just knew that they weren't allowed to be in the same house.
Yeah.
And they were trying to base it off of which guy they think would have been the least worst.
So then Darcy chooses Wind, which is Seth. Mm-hmm. And Seth over here, Seth a cappella, is like, ooh.
And then also Seth is a werewolf, right? Because he's super alpha, cringe.
Oh, yeah, cringe.
He's super, like, alpha and, like, very touchy. Yeah. And he's like...
baby.
He always has his hand around Darcy. And he's like, hey, girl.
I mean, yeah. No.
Do you love Seth or something?
I'll get to that. So then
I'm so grossed out.
There's Seth, okay? And then there is Tory, who's like, okay, who are you going to choose? And all the other 3 boys are like, bitch. And she's like, you know what? Fuck these bitches. I'm going to choose the worst one. I choose Darius. And everyone's like,
because she's so cool. She just doesn't care.
You know,
she's a cool girl.
Understand? Okay, first, let's get to Seth, because that's the first one we see.
Wait, what's something you don't understand? Finish your thought.
It's what they both do when they get there, because it's like, okay, bitches, you got to do initiation. So Darcy's initiation.
And the initiation was fucking crazy. Like, the water one, they were like waterboarding them. Yeah. It was actually insane. These bitches are gonna die.
And the fucking teachers are like, just don't kill anyone. Come to class tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
They just leave.
Yeah, they don't care.
So then for Darcy, she's thrown off a fucking building. Well, and I hate Seth because of how often he uses the word babe.
Yeah.
That drove me insane. Beba. You're going to do 5 beba.
Well, didn't they humiliate her at first? They were like, we're going to jump off this edge right now, right here. And they're like, 1, 2. And she's just like screaming. And she's screaming internally because she's just like, oh my God, I can't do this. I don't know how to do my air power. And so doesn't she jump? But then there's there's like something under there, no?
Yeah. And she would have died.
Yeah.
If that had happened. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, if she had died, what would Seth had done?
Oops.
Principal, you don't get it.
Well, they didn't like the girls because they were threatened by them.
I know, but that's such severe bullying. And you know what? I was reading comments on Goodreads about this book while I was reading it because I was like, I want to know if anyone likes these bitches. And people were literally like, I know they're bullies, but something about them.
Something about a guy humiliating me just, oh my God, it just
throw me off a fucking building, king. So that's his.
But then she does end up throwing herself off of a building or something.
And then she catches herself right before she reaches the floor. She's like, wow, I did it.
I did that. Fuck you, Seth.
So then for the Darius one, there's like a lot of flames and it's an obstacle course. And she uses water. This is what bothers me. She uses water to turn it off. And someone, fucking a yes man standing next to Darius, was like, I guess you never told her she couldn't use other elements. And it's like, okay. So what's with these houses of elements? Because some people have multiple elements. Wouldn't it just make sense for everyone to dorm together so you don't cause this type of hatred between elements? And whoever has certain elements, then you go to certain classes?
Yeah. That makes more sense. I don't understand because then are you just never supposed to train with the other elements?
Yeah. So it's like she used water. Is she ever going to train that water? Or is she only going to be specifically a fire element? Because then what's the point in her having 4 powers?
There is no point.
And even when it comes to them going to class, it's just them going like, okay, we're going to review something everyone knows because our 2 main characters don't know it. And also the readers have to learn this. These are the types of beings that exist. Does everyone know it? Yeah. Do you 2 know it? No, because you're fucking dumb and you don't study. And it's like, bitch, it's the first day.
Yeah.
I'm over here writing as much as I can. And I hate how they keep going like, wow. Because I really didn't know much of my real life. Gosh, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky.
I'm just so sheltered. It's crazy. Oh my God, I fucking hated this. Sorry.
I'm going to speed through.
Okay.
So they have tablets. They have a fucking...
Oh, it's like a Facebook.
It's called Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Thank you.
That wanted me...
They would get their daily horoscope. How did you feel about that? Their daily horoscope was a little bit too on the nose.
Yeah, that just feels like a way to push the story forward, and I hate it.
Oh, so stupid. I wish the horoscope would have been something else. I don't know. Like, the idea is cool, but, like, the execution.
But I don't get how that could have been better. You know what I mean?
Like, why wasn't the horoscope like a person?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, I see something.
Yeah.
Something crazy. Which is like literally every fucking day.
You're gonna get bullied today. Oh, I guess the same as yesterday and the day before and the day before.
And then you see her the next day and the horoscope is like, same shit, bitch.
You don't even gotta walk in. Just
turn around.
That's actually, now that I'm checking, that's your whole year. So good luck, bitch.
I don't understand how anyone can like this.
A lot of people like this book.
Do you remember? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
No, I want to hear.
There was somebody that I would talk to a lot on our TikTok. Not like a lot, but like enough. And she loved this series.
I don't remember.
This was a while ago.
Okay. But I don't doubt that because I think 2 years ago, this was one of the most talked about books. Mm-hmm. And everyone loved it. And they talked about these 4 men a lot. So I was expecting more. I was expecting this to be, I'm sorry for I'm not having the right vocabulary for this. I was expecting this to be good. So like I was disappointed when it wasn't. Mm-hmm. So just to get back to what we were talking
about. That's
on
you for expecting too much.
I know. I guess when I heard bully romance, I didn't think they'd actually bully her.
Like, I didn't think they would be so mean to her.
I just thought there would be something redeemable about any of them. The only one that was redeemable was Seth Capella, but that's because I imagined that he sang everything. That was the only thing I liked about him.
So, I didn't like him. I thought he was too cringe.
He wasn't the worst one, though.
No.
Caleb, forgettable. Darius, I don't get him. Caleb, weird.
You said Caleb twice.
Wait. Who's the... Max is the one who... Wait, who drinks blood?
Caleb.
Okay, Max is forgettable. See, I said Caleb's name twice, so Max doesn't even matter. So they have these tablets, and with these tablets, they're connected to be able to message everyone in the whole school. And so Tori starts receiving these weird messages with like, I know who killed your parents. I know who did it, bitch. Mm-hmm. I'm on your side, though, so just know, don't trust Darius. Don't trust Darius.
It's like, don't trust the fiery one.
And Orion, also the professor. Mm-hmm. So there's that. And then there's also Tori having to deal with Caleb claiming her. And it's like, everyone in this hallway, tell all them bitches on Facebook that I only drink her blood. If anyone tries that shit.
Mm-hmm. Because
answering to me.
Vampires are territorial. And so because Caleb claimed Tori, no other vampire should drink from her.
I also hated this idea of Facebook because everyone that was on Facebook just bullied each other.
Yeah.
Straight up like, yeah, these bitches got wet. Wetter is better. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Hashtag. Girls are there for each other. But then they're talking shit about them. And then someone posts something that looks like a vagina. And the principal immediately is like, this is unacceptable. Mm-hmm. You can never post corn, I guess, on this fucking website, minus 500 house points, but keep bullying each other, bitches.
Okay, but my
teachers need something to talk about. I fucking hate that shit.
I hate it too. And then I also hate that whole being able to compel each other. I don't get it. I don't understand how they're able to do that, because I think it was Seth who compels Darcy and is like, Neil, kiss my foot. You know, shit like that. And then she was doing it because she had to. And then, honestly, it just fucking gave me the ick. Because how are you going to tell me that she's going to end up fucking these guys when they're over here humiliating her in front of everybody?
Yeah. And the thing is, no, they never reacted in a mortal way about this bullying. Mm-hmm. They were just kind of like, I guess this is my life now. It's like, really? You're not going to do anything to even try to stop this shit?
Oh my God. You're giving them the power. And then remember they forced her to do the donkey noises? Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck? Oh my God, Professor Hot Ass Shit Orion. I was just like, what?
How did you feel about Orion drinking Tori's blood?
Orion fucking pissed me off. I just felt like his character didn't make any sense to me. Like, why did he fucking go find these two girls only to, like, not really... Okay, because now that they're in the school... It's kind of like everyone fends for themselves, right? Like, you have to just come up on top on your own. Good luck. Mm-hmm. But now why does it feel like he doesn't give a fuck about them?
And he also kind of hates that they're there. Mm-hmm. Not supporting them, blaming them for not knowing anything, even though he knows they're changelings. And humiliating them in class, not even bothering to know the difference in them. Mm-hmm. And calls them red and blue.
Because of their hair. Mm-hmm. And then also they find out what their like real names are, or the names that were
and Roxanne, Rosalind, whatever.
Roxanne, I think it was.
But yeah,
those are the names that were given to them by their parents. But because they were in foster care, they are known as Darcy and Tory.
How do you feel about that really funny part when the principal's talking to them and she doesn't know who they are? She's like, yeah, Tory here, and she's like, I'm over here. Oh no, yeah, and Darcy, no,
no, Darcy's this one. I'm actually Tory. Oh. Anyway, Darcy.
She does not care.
She doesn't care. And then when she would call them by their other names, would be like, oh my God, Gwendolyn. It's like, actually, I'm Darcy. Okay, Gwendolyn. I'll try to remember that.
I also really hated, I don't know. Tell me what's wrong with this. Because I don't really understand why I hate it. And I don't want to word this wrong. You know that character, Diego?
Yeah.
I hated that he was just like.
The friend? What do you mean?
Like the token Hispanic friend.
Oh, yeah, because then he would start saying Spanish.
Hi, chicas. ¿Qué tal?
Chicas.
Wait, you don't speak español? Oh, qué horror.
Oh, my God. Ay, pendejas.
You know what that means? Like,
no? Okay.
Hi, chicas, come on. Vámonos. Like, why?
I don't know. I don't really understand what the point of him was.
I think he was just there to talk badly about the guys.
The other guys, right?
Because then he kind of disappears.
And then also that one girl who was like a super fan. or of the
Their
twins.
informant.
Yeah, and she was just like, "Oh my God, girls, I'm on your side. I'm on your team." But they didn't like her because she was like too much.
Yeah.
But then something happens to her, no? She gets attacked.
Dude, I don't know. I did not care about any of the side characters. I feel
like the plot is kind of weird because I don't understand what's going on. Like something is attacking the school. Yes. That it would be like shadows.
Yeah.
What was it? It was some other creature didn't have like magical abilities, so they would steal it from the Fae.
Yeah.
And they would basically drain the Fae, and the Fae would die and whatever. And so it's basically the Fae versus this other creature.
Yes.
Right? And so, okay, so you're going to tell me that all of these Fae are fighting one another. But then at the end of the day, they're like, oh my God, let's put our differences aside for a second. Because, like, our good Fae friend over here is in the hospital. That's not good.
It's not good. Like, who am I going to bully now?
I know. If you guys are dead, who am I going to be a bitch to?
So I'm going to move on a little bit because that's going on. But then, like I said, the whole Facebook thing with the person who's mysteriously messaging Darcy and is like, hey, don't trust the fire people. She's like, okay, well, it's kind of hard. Or sorry, it's Tory. She's like, it's kind of hard because
she's in the fire.
Yeah, I'm in fire. And also that's my professor. And he drinks my blood. I go every Monday for him to drink my blood.
Oh, yeah. How did you feel about that?
That's weird. Yeah. In his office hours?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
So
and also
weird.
I wrote in my book and I'm like, I really hope this doesn't turn sexual. That is my only, please. I'll
Does it? I don't remember.
A little bit. So like, this person that's contacting them is like, hey, let's meet up. It's going to be fine. And then they go to the meetup point and then they caught me. Good luck. And then they get attacked where they're at, or like the boys come and bully the fuck out of them. Mm-hmm. And then fucking doesn't Darcy start dating Seth?
So basically what happened was when they were attacked by that other creature, they kind of have a vulnerable moment together where Darcy and Tory are with the 4 celestial heirs. And they kind of are just like, okay, for tonight, let's just not fight. Let's not fight. Let's be friends. And so Seth and Darcy are like getting really close together. And Seth is being really nice to her. And then Tory and Darius are getting really close together. And I think they kiss or something. I can't remember who kissed who or if everybody just kissed everybody. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I don't even remember what happened. Like it just like flipped. Oh, no. Darcy is with Seth for like a minute and Seth is like super nice to her. Yeah. But then at the end, he like fucking betrays her.
Yeah, which I didn't understand why.
I didn't get it either. He just wanted to humiliate her, I think. And I mean, if you're going to do this, why would not last longer?
Yep. Because then I don't care.
Yeah.
It actually makes me hate him more. Because it's like, okay, then he's just a bitch. Why am I ever going to trust him again?
Yeah.
And also, why aren't the principals and the teachers doing anything about this shit? Like, this is really who they want to give the fucking crown to or whatever the shit's going on. Mm-hmm. And so then there's that. But then at the end, there's Tory. And Tory is talking to Darius. And Darius is like, I don't know. He says something about the professor. The professor calls Tory. She goes over. And they have like a super heated kiss. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. But then he says something about like an ownership thing. It's like, oh, Darius is going to ask you about this shit, whatever. Uh-huh. So I don't know if she's like feeling it with the professor. But how old is he?
I don't think he was that old though. I think he's supposed to be like 30s.
She's 18.
Late 20s.
She's 18.
I know she's 18, but
who was it? Tory?
Tory, yeah. You're gonna get spoilers.
Yeah. Yeah, they did kiss at the end. What the hell? That's your teacher.
Amen.
Wait, let me look up. I'm gonna regret this, but let's look at the images. That's weird. Wait, Orion and Darcy. Isn't it Tory? They need to stop. They're different people. Like, you just confuse this. I guess I get one every other day. And I'll bully the other one while I'm with one of them.
Well,
what could possibly go wrong?
I think this is meant to be a why choose series, though. Like everyone can just be with everyone and it doesn't matter.
Oh my God, I hate that shit so much. I don't want anyone to end up with anyone. I want these girls to do well academically, get their money, and fucking leave.
That's not gonna happen that way.
Caleb's surprise. Hello? What?
We're in too deep.
I can't with
God,
this.
I think it is Darcy and Tory.
That's... Dude! Why does he have a 14-pack? I'm so over this shit.
We're looking at fan arts of... Well, we were looking at Tory and Orion, but why is Darcy and Orion coming out a lot?
Well, I'll just be wrong. We're the biggest problem because we're getting the twins mixed up. And people are like, you didn't even bother to know them.
No, I'm pretty sure because he was very like whatever about her. Like, you know, the blue one.
His name is Lance Orion. Wait. He's kind of handsome. Bully me, bitch.
He's not that old.
I still hate everyone. Yeah, this is Darcy and Orion fan art. Maybe it was Darcy. Honestly,
no, it was Tory.
Oh my God, Tory, Darcy, and Orion in book 7. They're sisters. Like I can't do this guy.
I kind of want to keep reading them. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking lie.
I'm never gonna read again. And then if you're down, I'm down.
I kind of want to.
Dude,
like a little bit.
That's kind of hilarious. We're gonna hate the whole thing. How do you feel though that everyone who loves this book is like, oh, bully me more, bitch?
It's weird to me.
These bullies.
I mean, I've said this a million times. I'm fucking broken record. I don't like the bully romance. No. I feel like I have too much pride.
Yeah.
So if some guy were to be mean to me, I'd be like, I would disappear.
That's why I'm so mad that Tory was so quick to change because she was a very prideful character. Mm-hmm. But she was just like, no, I'll do anything for these men.
Oh my God. And then remember when she told Darius, yeah, you see this? Because she was naked. You see all this? It's never going to happen. And then she just walks away from him. And I just fucking hate it because Tory, we know it's going to happen. We knew. Yep. We fucking knew.
Yep. Yeah, so this book ends with them going like, oh, the fight is on, bitch.
Yeah, because so Seth humiliates Darcy. Yes. And Tory, what does Tory do? Tory is all
Orion.
But Tory's also like going through something at the end.
She sees something. What does she see?
Doesn't Darcy call Tory because she's been humiliated and she needs her sister? At the end of it.
Bitch, they bullied me. And Tori's like, what? They bullied you? That's so mean.
Oh my God. See, yeah, Tory was like with Orion at the end of this book.
That's weird. That's their teacher.
I know.
Gosh, class is going to be so
it's
awkward.
nymphs. It's the nymphs that are against the Fae. I don't fucking know what happened at the end of this book because honestly, it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. So we're going to read all other 7 books. And get through this shit.
And hate every second of it.
Next time,
what?
If we get far into it, we should draw fan art.
Oh my God. Let's
draw one of our favorite boys. It's just no one. It's just the background.
It's just the school.
I'm going to draw Orion with like a 48-pack. Like, I want him to be a long man.
I'm not good at drawing people. Or drawing.
Me neither. It's going to be amazing.
I struggled when we drew our Carsonas.
Oh my gosh.
For culpa mia.
I loved our Carsonas.
It was really good, but it was fun. Like, I want to do something like that again. But I don't know what.
We'll figure it out. But for now, I want to say that it was a book I read.
You fucking enjoy this. That you read this and you just were like, I can't do anything else but read the second book. Don't talk to me.
Next time we go on our little library drop off, this is going to be one of the books I drop off.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. That's really nice of you.
Yeah.
People are going to love that.
They're going to like the fucking comments I leave in there. I was just so disappointed in the education system in this book.
That's not even the point of the book, though.
It's so bad. I gave it a 1.
I would give it a 1 also. It's so bad. I don't like the writing. I don't like the characters. I don't like the love interest. Mm-hmm. So why are we reading the next one? Just for the drama?
Yeah, because it's funny.
It is kind of funny.
That being said, everyone who's listening to us in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on, thank you so much. If you can mixing them. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars and a review, maybe recommending us another book or telling us which boy you prefer.
Oh my God, didn't Seth cut off her hair?
Yeah, but it was like a lot, like
Darcy's
bald.
hair.
Yeah.
I forgot why. Just to bully her.
He's a bitch.
And you loved him. Sad.
I don't know, something about his beautiful tones. Love that bitch. But if you are doing that, remember you can also recommend us, because the best type of exposure is through word of mouth. If you want to support us and you have a little bit of money, what can they do?
We do have a Patreon, and right now it really doesn't have a whole lot on there. It really just serves as a way for our listeners to let us know that you really, really enjoy our content. You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, we do also have a coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix and buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to support us on social media, we have an Instagram and Threads. It is at the Bookfix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. We have a TikTok at the Bookfix, THEBOOKFIX, and we also have a Goodreads at the Bookfix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD. Thank you. I say that so fast. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I know I'm saying it.
Yeah. You just did that shit.
Let's go ahead and read some reviews. I will read the positive. So this comes from Bells, who gave it a 5 out of 5 on Goodreads, and it says, I cannot explain how much I love this. It gave me Harry Potter new adult version, and I was a big fan. It had the tension, the plot, the world building, interesting magic system, and I can't wait to know more about it. I'm hooked. I love Tory and Darcy, and I'm excited to see them grow into their full potential. And I'm so curious to know more about the boys, especially Darius and Caleb. I honestly hate Max and Seth. Complete assholes so far. The other ones aren't, though. You know, it's whatever. I just know the series will continue to be great, because honestly, every chapter had something exciting happening. I can't wait to read more, and I'm going to apologize previously because I already know I'm going to keep updating about the books.
Okay, so my review comes from Jade. They gave it 1 out of 5, and they wrote, I have never so vehemently hated a book until now. I think my biggest problem with it is that I wanted to love it so badly. It had so much promise. The premise is intriguing, world is fascinating, and I love that it's set at a magical university. My Harry Potter loving self was ready to fall in love. Instead, I'm just severely disappointed. My 3 biggest annoyances with the book are: 1, run-on sentences galore and sloppy writing. It felt like a Wattpad story and not one of the well-written ones. I can overlook that if the book is good. But 2, the bullying was excessive. I don't care if it's a bully romance. There was no romance, just toxic attractions to sadistic assholes. 2 of the last mean things they do literally made me sick to my stomach. 3, the characters lack depth and all sound similar, especially the main characters. It wasn't even that bullying was a thing. It was the whole theme of no one in their world caring about consent. They say multiple times that they'll take what they need from others, and it doesn't matter if the other person doesn't want it. It's disgusting. I kept reading in hopes that it would get better, and up until the end, I really thought I would read the whole series. But from what I've heard, the bullying and R-word continues well into the series, and I just don't feel like reading books that make me feel icky and low vibe-ish like that.
Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
I can't with the professor love.
I know.
That's gross.
Well.
What?
Well, I don't know. I just wish they were older. Like, I feel like professor love only works for me if it's like college setting. Is this high school?
Yeah. Well, they're 18. I think it's college, but they're like freshmen.
I just wish she was like 20.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think he's supposed to be old, though. If they fall in
love senior year, she's going to be 22, 21.
Yeah, but I don't think he's old. Oh, I don't remember his age.
I don't remember his age either.
But do Faye even age? I don't actually know. I don't know.
It's like Jacob and Renesmee.
Your favorite ship.
Age with you, babe. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to read the second one.